moving on. A lot of drama today. A third accuser sues Diddy for sexual assault. It is definitely not looking good for American music mogul Sean Diddy Comb, as he has been hit with a third sexual assault lawsuit. The new complaint from an anonymous accuser alleges Diddy and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall took turns raping the accuser and her friend in 1990 or 1991, and that Diddy turned violent during a rage days later. In the filing, the accused, identified as Jane Doe, alleges she and her friend met Diddy and Hall at an event hosted by MCA Records, the distributor of Uptown Records, at the company's offices in New York. The filing reads, and I quote, "Combs and Hall were very flirtatious and handsy with Jane Doe and her friend, offering them drinks throughout the night," end quote. As the event was winding down, they both allegedly invited the woman back to Hall's apartment for an after party. I quote again, "While at Hall's apartment, Jane Doe was offered more drinks and was coerced into having sex with Combs," the filing claims, end quote. It also stated that after Combs finished doing his business, Jane Doe laid in bed, shocked and traumatized, as she was in the process of getting dressed. Hall barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced Jane Doe to have sex with him. The complaint says Jane Doe quickly got dressed and fled from Hall's residence after the alleged rape. It alleges she later spoke to her friend and learned the other woman had also been forced to have sex with Combs and Hall in another room. A couple days after the alleged assault, Diddy allegedly visited the home where Jane Doe and a friend were staying and turned violent. In quotes, "He was irate and began assaulting and choking Jane Doe to the point that she passed out," end quote, the complaint alleges.
Yep. And
Brother Love.
Yeah, just so you know, all of these lawsuits was filed under the New York State Adult Survivors Act, ahead of the expiry of a special one-year window for such complaints. Reacting to this lawsuit, a representative for Mr. Combs said, and I quote, "These are fabricated claims falsely alleging misconduct from over 30 years ago and filed at the last minute. This is nothing but a money grab. He is an easy target for anonymous accusers who lie for financial benefits," end quote. This latest lawsuit filed against Diddy comes after two women accused him of sexual assault. If you would recall, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, singer Cassie, accused him of rape and sex trafficking last week. They eventually reached an out-of-court settlement. In a second lawsuit filed late last week, it was alleged that Diddy intentionally drugged and sexually assaulted Joey Dickerson Neal, who was a Syracuse University student visiting New York City at the time of the alleged incident in January 1991.
Okay, I'm not surprised that more people are coming out to accuse Diddy of just being Diddy. No, to be honest. So I feel like, I don't know why, personality-wise, somehow I just see him being capable. I don't know why. He just looks very capable of what he's being accused of.
Yeah.
But again, we'll also have to wait for the courts to decide on this matter. I really was hoping that Cassie wasn't going to throw out the case. But she did, because apparently they've settled out of court. She don't collect small bar like this. She cannot come and talk again. And I was still saying that, see, it might not be from her, but somebody else. So it's just like, it's just so dramatic, the fact that Diddy's just in all of this thing. We're still dealing with how they said you were inside the Tupac's killing. We're still trying to understand what's going on there. And then now it's now all these sexual assault cases. Brother Love.
I mean, so I stumbled upon a reading, and I'll have to take out time to still research more. So what I saw was that so if you do not accuse the person who assaulted you, do not. If you don't do it immediately, you have to wait a period of I think it was about 3 years.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah. So there was an opening, and that's why all of a sudden we are seeing all the rape accusations coming out. Yeah, it expired on Thanksgiving Day.
Wow.
That's what we heard. So that's why everything is coming out now. Me, I did not want them to do settlement out of court.
Yes.
Let's see it. Let's actually see, because at the end of the day, it's not about the money, if you ask me. It's about the things that he had done, and he needs to pay for them. I mean, he needs to testify. See, there's a lot that comes with money and having fame and all that. So it takes a lot That's why, I mean, Spider-Man said it. With great power comes
great
great responsibility. So there's a lot. There's
responsibility.
A lot.
Yeah. So it's just, for me, it's just really wild. And then, like you said, money doesn't really solve everything because she was shocked and traumatized. So is money going to solve that? Because now, even his people are now saying that all these people are coming out because they want to get some financial gain from this. Is why he's being accused.
It's not just him.
Yeah.
I mean, because this opening happened. Even Jamie Foxx
And
had his
I
own.
think Cuba Gooding.
Yeah.
So, is a lot. And again, this settlement out of court thing for me is giving guilty. Because if you didn't do it, you would drag it to the end. So why are you settling? So when it starts to settle, I just really do hope that like, entertainers can actually just stay out of things like this, honestly. You kind of worked your entire life. Because remember Diddy from when he was still like really young. To now come and spoil your legacy at this point in time. Like, it makes absolutely no sense.
I think sometimes it feels like, you know, there are children who did not enjoy their childhood. So when they now have money, you know, they just want to explore everything and do all that stuff. So
yeah, but
there's control.
Like,
you need to control.
assaulting, raping people, it makes absolutely no sense.
But like we said, these are all allegations,
yes.
right? Until proven guilty. But there's so much out there. So, I mean, if one person is lying, I don't think, you know.
At this point in time, that this world is full of clout chasers. Let's not even...
But by the way, 50 Cent is having a ball in all of this.
Oh, no, 50 Cent always have a ball. Get the strap. That one always... See, things like this used to give him joy.
He's having a ball.
And it's how they never accuse 50 Cent of...
Well, that's the thing.
It's surprising. So sometimes the people that you actually expect to be the ones that, you know... But it's just wild. And that's why I like my Snoop Dogg, because he never in trouble. He just chilling. Even if recently Snoop Dogg now said...
It was an advert.
I know.
He just carried the whole world
I was
left.
so stressed because I was like... So I think, in case you're wondering what we're talking about, Snoop Dogg said he was going to stop smoking.
Yep.
Right? And no, but I didn't believe it, to be honest. So it was how he now started posting pictures looking very out like... Somebody now said, stay strong, Snoop.
Sean Paul sent message. He said, stay strong, brethren. I'm a light one for you from here. And they read the thing.
But yeah, apparently it was an ad. So it's just funny how it's the people you think that, because I remember like Snoop Dogg used to do that whole dog pound thing that year. Like they would have all those really crazy house parties. So I would be thinking that he would be somebody that they would accuse of, but this one just living life with his wife and children and chilling. Yeah. So yeah, I don't say let's try to be like Snoop Dogg, but before we can hear something later, God I beg. Let's stay out of trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. All right, I think we have done more than they sent us to do on the entertainment news today. We'll be back with Social Bill after this time out.
Yeah, stay tuned.